UFC 102. Todd Duffy versus Tim Hague.
Heavyweight collision between Hague and Duffy.
Something really interesting.
Here we go, first round, you ready?
Tim Hague put his fist out as if to say, "You want to touch gloves?" And Todd Duffy shook his head, "No."
Well, you know what? They're touching now. Looking to finish the fight over. And it is all over!
Wow.
Todd Duffy! That's going to be close to a UFC record.
UFC Fight Night 13. Houston Alexander versus James Irvin.
Comes at each other. Any chance they get. The fight clock is brought to you by
UFC Fight Night 64. Leon Edwards versus Seth Baczynski.
Vámonos de inmediato.
Sí, Baczynski ya empezó bastante.
¡Ah! ¿A dónde le dicen a Baczynski? Y así lo mandan a dormir.
Toma.
8 segundos nos pasa el dato. Producción Fabricio, el tiempo oficial en el reloj de los más rápidos en la historia del UFC. Y fíjate lo que es la terminación de ir hacia atrás.
UFC on Fox 14. Makwan Amirkhani versus Andy Ogle.
5-minute rounds. The relax, Mr. Finland.
And we are underway. Coming right across with a huge knee.
Powerful flying knee. Oh, he's hurt.
UFC 8. Thomas Ramirez versus Don Fry.
And we are underway. And Fry knocks down Ramirez, and that is it. It's over. Ramirez got knocked into the chain link fence. The bout has been stopped by Big John McCarthy.
He's still out. His eyes are open, but he's not moving.
He ground right away, wanted to feel him out. He connected with that first right, and there it is. That was the one that
right
did
there.
it.
It's a short right hook.
And that head went...
UFC on ESPN 12. Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alan Crowder.
The action between Jairzinho Rozenstruik and Crowder, a plus 180 underdog in this matchup, the undefeated.
Crowder right away.
Yeah, that's
And he has it. He's out. Wow.
Crowder doesn't know where he is. He's looking around, he's looking at the start.
took care of it on the ground.
And wait for it, one. He was out already. 3 shots, but it goes in for the kill.
UFC 38. Eugene Jackson versus Mark Weir. UFC 87. Manny Gamborian versus Rob Emerson.
Tonight, swinging early is Manny. Oh, he got a big right hand. He's in big trouble, Mike. He got one. It is over. Wow. Rob Emerson is the winner. Robert Emerson. Manny Gamborian came out wild and aggressive, and he left openings. As he said in the pre-fight introduction, that he likes to come.
UFC on ESPN 4. Alexei Oleinik versus Walt Harris.
De rojo Oleinik, de negro Harris. Se cruzan rápido, llega con la derecha. Rodillazo volador, izquierda y se termina, basta. 11 segundos le conté. O 12.
UFC Fight Night 10. Chad Reiner versus Anthony Johnson.
Johnson coming in on very late notice, but he is beaten two very experienced fighters in the early part of his mixed martial arts career. Big combinations early by Reiner. Reiner is hurt, and now he's down, and it is all over. Anthony Johnson, outstanding. Wow. Reiner got stiffened up. He got hurt very badly with a punch, was obviously wobbly, and then got hit with a big one that just put him away. Anthony Johnson answers with a flurry.
UFC 194, Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor.
Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed, smiling. Oh! Just slipped him! Conor McGregor is the new UFC featherweight champion of the world! Oh! Unbelievable! Oh my God!
UFC 202, Anthony Johnson versus Glover Teixeira.
Here we go. Blue trunks for Anthony Johnson. Yellow trunks for Glover Teixeira.
Glover putting pressure on him right away. Interesting. Oh! Just like that! Good Lord. Wow! Good Lord, that is a terrifying man. Be careful what you ask for, folks. Glover does not know what's happening. He's wrestling with Dan Miragliotta.
UFC 163, Anthony Parash versus Vinny Magalhaes.
Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Vinny is in the dark trunks, white trunks for Anthony Parash. Early on, a shot. And it is all over. Just like that. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Anthony Parash landed a big right hand and continued with the ground and pound and finishes the fight.
UFC 67, Terry Martin versus Jorge Rivera.
Terry Martin loves
Good leg kick
a
by
good
Jorge.
old-fashioned brawl. High kick.
And he's going to get one from Jorge Rivera. Good punches by Terry Martin.
It's all over.
Jorge Rivera.
All over.
Badly
was out.
Badly hurt.
Wow.
Right away, Terry Martin throws some bombs. Man, I'll tell you what, that was very shocking. Jorge Rivera's got a great chin. Terry Martin, this is his first fight at 185 pounds. He's been fighting at 205, and I think this is a much better weight class for him. And man, 14 seconds to beat a guy like Jorge Rivera? That was very, very impressive.
UFC on ESPN Plus 18, Alan Amadovsky versus John Phillips.
Plus 105 for Phillips. Southpaw stance with Phillips. Aggressively coming forward. Here we go.
I love that first punch that Phillips always throws.
Game plan, no game plan. Phillips cracks him.
Who goes there again? Oh, it's done!
One is
John
done.
Phillips gets the knockout! What a finish! Wow!
The Welsh wrecking machine.
UFC 266, Martin Sano versus Matthew Semmelsberger.
Semmelsberger has a bit of one, too.
Minus 500 betting favorite tonight, Martin Sano.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry for you right now.
No, actually, you got what you deserve.
Yeah.
I mean,
End of the night. See you later.
it's over. Sano's gone.
UFC on ESPN Plus 2, Johnny Walker versus Justin Leday.
Vamos lá, 3 rounds de 5 minutos de olho na tela. A luta que tem tudo para ser uma das mais interessantes dessa noite. Olha aí o chute. Agora, olha o que ele vai fazer. Pisou no quadril. Golpe rodado. Esse chute.
UFC 28, Jens Pulver versus John Lewis.
Weight, 155 pounds.
Two guys who love to strike, two guys who would like to see this fight finish because of a big combination. There it is.
That's it.
It did not take long at all.
Left hook.
Jens Pulver, the big left hand. He lands it into John Lewis. My goodness. My goodness. How about that?
That didn't take long.
UFC Fight Night 87, Antonio Silva versus Stefan Struve.
The focus all week long. They know the stakes. Let's get it going. Co-main event. Bigfoot Silva's in white.
The local Stefan Struve is in black.